Hello again and welcome to another super special edition of the DCHL Outsider Podcast. We are joined here with someone who is half lovely, half jubbly. We have Alison Cheetham. How you doing, Alison?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you, Joe Shea, or Shenanigans as I call you?
I'm great, Al. Thank you for doing this.
No problem.
It's a pleasure. She's got a giant smile on her face. She's happy. She's giggly. This is everything you'd expect with Alison Cheetham. She's doing a little hand wave thing. You can't see it. Not the best for a podcast, but we'll take it.
I wanted to see how you reacted to my hand motions.
Okay. So, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from originally? Just give us a little background info on Alison.
Okay, my name's Alison. I'm from England.
What's your middle name?
I do not have a middle name.
Ooh.
I am from the north of England, Newcastle. I have been living in the States since 2007. I took up hockey because I didn't have any friends outside of work. And 10 years later, here I am, DCHL, still playing.
So Alison is known for being one of the most positive, cheery, happy people, which is the greatest. She definitely brings people together. She makes people happy. So is that just the way you are normally? You're just very outgoing and happy and shiny, smiley?
Yeah, I try to be happy. I try to think of how I would want to be treated. And this isn't just about hockey. It's about friendships. It's about growing with your team. And you can't do that with negativity. You have to be positive. You have to encourage people. And you want to help people learn. You're not trying to point out people's mistakes. You want them to see where they're going wrong and see how we can fix it to be better as a whole team. So yeah, I try and be positive. Not that it always happens, but I do try.
You make everyone so happy. You're cheery. You are the loudest fan anyone will ever have.
Well, thank you. That is my goal in life.
You are succeeding big time, Alison. So you play on the All Blacks?
That is correct.
And what else do you play?
I play on Stick Magnets and First Ladies.
Correct. You play on Stick Magnets in D4, First Ladies in D4 as well.
Correct.
And D3 All Blacks. You
that
played on the
correct.
Zambronis, you bounced around on the All Blacks. You had a pretty good win today.
We did. We won 7-2. It was a nice win for us. It was some great hockey, some great passing. I really like playing games like that because I feel like everyone gets a fair shot.
Everyone likes playing games really win 7-2.
Yeah, not just the win though. When you have good passing and everyone gets to be part of the play, it just makes the game so much more fun.
I think the All Blacks looking pretty good this season. That division's weird because I feel like a team will come out and play amazing one week, then the next week they come out flat, and it's just who's playing good on one particular day and who's not.
Yeah, that's how the All Blacks have felt this season. We're either hot or cold. There's no in between with us lately. We're either really good or we really suck one week. But we're trying our best. We aim to be really good, but it doesn't always work out.
Okay. So Alison, I like doing rapid fire questions.
No.
So I wanna just the first answer that comes into your head, all right?
Okay.
Okay. You ready? So all right. Fire away. What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Kit Kats.
Kit Kats. What's your favorite season?
Winter.
What is your favorite ice cream cone flavor?
Honeycomb.
I didn't even know that existed. Wow,
Oh,
I'm
it's
thrown
so
off right
good.
now. Honeycomb. Woo.
It's good.
What's your favorite sport besides hockey?
To watch or play?
To watch and to play. Give me one of each.
To watch gymnastics and to play field hockey.
Field hockey. Oh, geez. Okay. We'll take that as field hockey big in the UK.
It is, yeah.
Did you play any sports growing up?
I did. I played hockey. I did track. I did rugby because I was a beast.
Oh, that's right. Rugby is a sport there.
It sure is.
Okay. Who's your favorite Caps player? I'm not even going to ask you your favorite team because I already know that answer.
Wilson, because he has a nice bum.
Whoa! Okay, I don't know if we can say that on the DCHL. We might get edited on this one. The censors might be here, Alison.
Oh, I'm sorry. Woo-wee. And Ella's my second favorite player.
Scandalous Alison over here. Oh my gosh, you are brutal.
I mean, he plays good too.
I'm flustered. I don't even know what to say right now. What's your favorite movie?
The Holiday.
Never heard it. What's your favorite song? Or musician? Or one of your favorites?
My favorite band is probably Oasis. I really like Wonderwall. But I like boy bands.
Okay. What is the story, Morning Glory?
What's a story, morning glory? Totally out of tune, but I wasn't expecting you to say that.
So you're an Oasis fan. Which Gallagher brother do you like the most?
I like them.
And not based on physical appearance or backside, Alison.
I like them both equally because I feel like they both have equal amount to give to the team. Like, you wouldn't have Oasis without either of them, so I'm not going to pick between them. Sorry.
Okay. What is your best hockey moment right now? Or one of your favorites of all time?
When we played at St. Albans, there was like maybe 10 seconds left in the game, and we just had to score to win. And it was my first ever goal, and I scored, and we beat the Blood Red. It was the best moment ever.
Okay, that is really cool. So, what cultural differences have you noticed between the good old US and the good old UK?
Food.
Who has better food?
The UK.
What is a good food that exists in the UK?
A Sunday roast dinner, fish and chips, like good pub food. Culturally, other things, you guys are way more patriotic, the USA, I think, which I think that's a great thing to have.
I feel like a lot of people say that this country is a lot more patriotic than others.
Yes, I would agree. And you guys go to bed like at the really late, even the kids in England, like there's set bedtimes.
What's like a set bedtime?
Like for little kids between 7 and 8. Here it's like whenever they want.
Okay. What time do you go to sleep, Alison?
Well, when I wasn't working this current job, I'd be in bed by 9:30. But now I work in a dormitory. I go to bed at 2:30 a.m. Delightful.
Okay. So you think the food's better? What's the since you moved here? What's the best food you've had? Okay, so this is supposed to be kind of like some kind of hockey related, but all I do is talk about food.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
It's literally the food talk hour.
That's fine. My favorite food here, I would have to say, is probably breakfast. Like breakfast restaurants, especially like Ted Bulletin and Fountain Farmers.
So
those have good
what do
food.
You like for breakfast?
I like eggs, hash browns, yogurt, fruit.
Do they not do that in the UK?
They do, but it's not like you don't find many breakfast restaurants.
Okay,
like it's more popular here.
Okay. So what about pizza? What are your thoughts on pizza?
Pizza is delightful,
What's your
but
favorite
I
pizza
like
topping?
good pizza. Pineapple.
Pineapple. Okay. What's good pizza for you?
The crust has to be crispy, but not thin, not greasy, and it has to have some kind of vegetable on it.
Okay, we can try to make that work. We're gonna have to, we're gonna try to bring Alison a good slice from Buffalo.
Oh yeah,
there's some good pizzas
I'm game.
up there. So we gotta do that. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. So who is your favorite person in the league, right? Like in the league, who do you like? Just who's like the absolute best? And there can be multiple people.
Like who do I like to play with the best?
Who do you like to play with the best?
So she technically isn't in the league anymore, but Nancy, I have to give her a shout out.
You'd be shocked how often everyone says that.
The thing I love about Nancy is she is like the best player, and she just does not like get on you if you make a mistake. She'll come behind you and whisper in your ear like, "This is what you did great." She's just very encouraging. I also like Casey. She's very much the same. She's a great player, but she's not like stuck up about it. Yeah, she has no ego. All she wants to do is what's best for the team. And obviously I have to say Mike and Jay, because they are my teammates and I've been with them from the beginning and we have a good friendship and they're great hockey players.
Okay.
And Joe Shea, of course, is pretty cool.
So
always trying to work with the women.
That was a pity one. She realized it. Let's be honest here. Who do you like playing against? Like who's fun playing against? Who do you have, like, who makes you a better player when you play against them? Who do you have to step your game up for?
I actually really enjoyed playing against Zambronis last week. It's the team I used to be on, and they have a really good core group of people, and I feel like they are on talent par with us, so it feels like you're having a really good game and you can really work on your skills. So I really like playing against Zambronis.
Well, that's cool. That's a good team, good matchup. So, not someone you play with, just who's like the best, who do you like loving this league? Who's like your favorite person? done.
Oh my gosh, it's like
it doesn't have to be like, oh, you pick this one, so just it can be one of a few.
Well, I feel like you're picking between your kids. Like, okay,
well, give me a few then. Just list a few.
So I would say Barbara and Vic, because like I've been on the team with them from the very beginning, and like I have a relationship with them outside of hockey.
Yes,
it's not just hockey. Like Barbara, I like to hang out with her, I like to hang out with her family. So it's like, and she's really encouraging, and she supports me and stuff.
Well,
so.
that's what I was looking for. People in hockey are great, but maybe there's some people that you like so much at hockey, hang outside of hockey. So Barb is awesome.
And I also really like Carolyn Ellison. She's new out of the league. I mean, she's been around for a while, but she's just playing new player. But I just love the way she like fights for the ball, and she stands up for what's right. And she's just an encourager, and she'll come and chat with you if there's a problem. Like she'll try and fix and communicate, which I think is a great asset to have.
Yeah, Carolyn is pretty cool. I get to play with her on Wednesdays now. It's fun. I actually. I got a nickname for Carolyn. I call her Gandalf.
Poor Carolyn.
No, it's because anytime anyone tries to, no matter how good the player is to try to get by her, she will pick the ball from them. You shall not pass.
Yeah, you shall not pass.
You can't get the ball past Carolyn. She's got great stick work, great hands, great picking the ball out of the air. And I call her. She wears a white helmet, so I call her Gandalf the White.
Can I name one more player that I really like?
No,
please.
Yes, of course.
Chris Brunetti from Stick Magnets. Okay. He is skilled, and he's such a great asset to our team. Like he's always telling you what to work on, like what you could do better at, what positioning you can be in, and it usually works. Like when he tells you, you're like, oh, why didn't I do this 5 years ago?
He's pretty laid back too.
Yeah, very laid back. Yeah. And his wife's a beast at hockey.
Amy had a great game.
She did.
Great game today.
I
want to say yesterday. I was like,
no, today she played great.
Yeah. She played great, had a few assists. Her passing is good. Her stick handling is good. So she did a great. She almost had a couple goals too. Yeah. So let's think of some random crazy question for Alison. Where have you traveled that you like the most? That's not like this DMV area and not the UK. Have you traveled somewhere else?
Yes, my favorite place would be South Africa. I went and worked in a village that was very poor, but we also did some traveling to some great places. So we did Tabletop Mountain, we did Chapman's Peak. It was the most beautiful drive I've ever taken in my life. So if you ever go to South Africa, go to Chapman's Peak.
If you ever go to South Africa,
Chapman's Peak.
So
yes, Celeste.
Shout out to Celeste.
I had to shout out. It's her country.
No, that's fine. So Alison, I noticed you have a tattoo on your foot.
Yes.
Makes great podcasting. No one can see it except me right now. That's cool. You got a bunch of stars and flowers and butterflies. And you've got one on your wrist, which is a butterfly, and you've got another one that's a heart. Rocking it.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't you afraid of needles? I'm terrified of needles.
No, it doesn't even hurt.
I'd be afraid.
It's like when you pull off a Band-Aid, once that first little initial bit hurts.
Well, the first part hurts?
Yeah, but then it's just the same pain for the rest of the time.
Okay. Maybe, I don't know if I could handle any ink on my body. I'm a scaredy cat.
Yeah.
Do you prefer cats or dogs?
Cats.
I figured you're a cat person.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I just feel like they're more independent. I am very independent. I like to just get up and go when I can. I feel like with a dog, you're kind of stuck. You can't go anywhere. And the cats, like, they can take care of themselves.
Yeah, you can leave enough food, they'll be fine with the dog. You got to let them out. Yeah. You got to do this. You got to do that.
Got to pick up their poop. Blah blah blah.
I know. Who wants to do that?
I know.
Not me.
Now we're talking about poop.
I mean, hey now. So, with your time in the league, what is like the best change that you've seen happen?
I like it that the women are now key players in the league. Like, I feel like in the past they were just like a member of the team, and now like I feel the ladies really have a lot to give and they're taken seriously. Not that some people did take the women seriously, but now it's just more like, yeah, these women are good and they actually can score and you can pass to them. So I just feel like there's more respect all around for the guys and the girls.
Yeah, the talent level has definitely improved.
Talent, yes, the talent's really improved. And I love that we have so many more players. Like, it's great that the league's expanding and more people are doing floor hockey. It's like a good sport.
I know. So what are your thoughts on the Capitals this season? They won the championship.
Yes, they did.
Do you think they can go back to back?
I think they can. I mean, you've got to believe in yourself. Like, there is going to be days when you don't play so well, but if you're not going to believe in your team, like, what's the point in supporting them? Like, if you think they're going to lose.
So, I mean, it's easy to say when they're pretty much locked in for the playoffs as it is right now. They're not in the basement. Yeah. So they're doing all
They've
right.
made mistakes this season, but they've did some other really good stuff. So I think, when the playoffs come, just got to play their best game and make some good moves and get some goals.
Okay. So if you would have one piece of advice for someone, hockey or non-hockey, what would that be?
Live your best life and go on an adventure. Don't just stay where you are. Don't settle for mediocre.
Jeez. Okay. What do you have any adventures planned for this year?
I am trying to go visit my friends in New Zealand at Christmas. So
New Zealand.
And I'll probably do like Australia and maybe an Asian country, on the way.
Okay.
Trying to get off as many continents as I can. Trying to do all 7 before I die.
How many have you done so far?
I have done 4, so I have 3 left.
So Antarctica,
Asia, and Australia's.
Okay.
Yeah, so 3.
So you can hit 2 of those off on this
Yeah,
trip.
2, and then I'll have 1 left.
There you go. And with the other one, you gotta pack an extra coat.
Oh yeah, hat, scarf, coat, and I maybe have to get rid of the flip flops for that trip.
Yeah, probably not the flip.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you got them like spikes attached to them, so you wouldn't slip on the ice.
Yeah.
You'd be all right.
True.
True. So do you have any final shout-outs to anyone right now?
I guess I would say Suds, without him this league would not be possible. So, I know he gets a lot of stick from people, but he also does a really good job, and without him we wouldn't be playing. So, yeah, good job, Suds. And thank you to all the people that do the behind-the-scenes computer and pods and stuff.
Did you see that we've got, we tried out 3 cameras with streaming today to do the games live?
I did. I kept looking up.
Do you ever watch those games live?
I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. Especially if it's people that I know that are playing in them.
Do you think you'd try doing a stream once? Get on there, call the game?
Maybe. If I had a bit of practice. We'll see.
It's fun without the practice.
Yeah, I'm going to look like a right moron.
I mean, I do every week, so I know what you're talking about.
At least I know everybody's name. That's a good thing.
Well, at the end of the day, the truth be told, if you know people's names, you're so much better off than someone who has done it before but doesn't know their names.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, when you don't know, you're like, they passed the ball to the other person. But if you know, Vic to Barb to Vic, back to Alison at the point, Alison shoots, she wins the game, she scores, Alison Cheetham, woo!
Wow, Joe, this is a very interesting podcast.
We try. So on that note, Alison, we are going to bid you a fond farewell until next time. Hopefully we'll have you want to go. It wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it was great.
See, it was fun. Everyone listening should be on it because it's awesome.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Alison. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Alison, actually, can we get one lovely jubbly before we leave?
Of course. Lovely jubbly.
So special thanks to Alison Cheetham for doing that podcast interview. She was awesome, totally cool. It was adorable, hilarious. Had me feeling bashful at the same time. It was so cool. Thank you, Alison. And if you want to be, you won't be as cool as Alison, but you could still be cool and be on the podcast if you want. We're going to try to record some live at the Sportsplex, so you don't have to go through the whole rigmarole of getting Skype or some other thing to talk online. So if you're interested, let us know. Tell Suds, tell Joe. We will get you on there, and you can share your story with the rest of the league and the rest of the world, considering got billions and billions of fans worldwide. Probably. So yeah, that was cool, and let's get to some Sunday action here. We had the Gwendolyn Nightmare against the Slashing Pumpkins in the first game of the day. David Altschuler scores, assisted by Teal, making it 1-0 Nightmare. But Slashing Pumpkins get a goal from Josh from Seth. That will make it a 1-1 tie right there. That was a 27 saves for Ben Berger for the Nightmare. One not enough, apparently, as they tied. Strong game defensively for both teams. Strong 1-1 game. The we're just gonna look at standings periodically throughout the cast right now. We're getting towards the end of the season, so we'll see what happens here. The Nightmare and Pumpkin separated by 1 point right here. They're definitely Nightmares definitely come on. They're developing more chemistry. Pumpkins are playing great defensive hockey. This is a rack division right now where Lucky Sevens far and above everyone else, but everyone else is just a point or two behind each other. So it's Lucky Sevens with 12, and then it's 7-7, 6-6-6. So this, there's a lot of talent here. Lucky Sevens got a couple star players, but they've lost some games too. So the rec division wide open here. So we're staying rec right now with Midnight Riders against the Street Sharks here. Riders get up early here. Kenta gets an unassisted power play goal. Chris Zupa scores from Sam and Claude. Dan scores from Honorbon and Carolyn. And Sam scores unassisted. That's 4-0. The Sharks wake up towards the end. Lindsay Hightower scores from Zach and Bobby, and Anthony scores from Sharon and Dan. That's too little too late, though. The Midnight Riders had a stronger start, and I think they were able to just kind of lean on that one right there. So that was a win that pushed the Midnight Riders up into third place right now, and the Sharks are just 1 point behind, not a big deal. Special shout-outs to Jean-Michel, who was in town and subbing for the Street Sharks. Awesome. Glad to see him around the Sportsplex again. Hopefully he's back very frequently in the future. Moving up to D4, we got Crazy Eights High Rollers here. This is a game that has the potential 1 and 2 seeds, the potential favorites to win the D4 championship this season. The last time they played, I believe the High Rollers had won it. The last time they played, the High Rollers... Oh, it was canceled. No, it wasn't. Oh, it was 2 weeks ago. The High Rollers won 2-0. So that was a game where Brian and Dimitri went off. So this is a game where Aaron Brown's going to go off here. Brian's going to score for High Rollers, making it 1-0. Good start. Assisted by Jenny and Dimitri. But Aaron Brown scores from Alec, Aaron scores from Emily and Alec, and then Emily Marshall scores from Kyle and Sam, making 3-1 Crazy Eights. So this was just a good game. Shots were very close, and that being said, it's 1 goal here, 1 goal there. Pete Lang, great in net for the Crazy Eights here, 28 saves on 29 shots. Shout outs to Pete. So that might have been the difference right there, as the Crazy Eights are able to hold on and leapfrog the High Rollers for first place in the D4 Metropolitan Division right now. That will not necessarily last long, as High Rollers have a game in hand, and they can jump them easily if they win out. So High Rollers control their own destiny still. Flying Hellfish Stick Magnets here. We're going to go over to the D4 Atlantic Division. This is a matchup between the 1 and 2 seeds in that division right now. Stick Magnets looking really good here. But Hellfish scored first. Peter gets the first goal. But Sumit responds from Amy and Derek. Okay, this was a game that Amy Brunetti played amazing. This game was streamed, so you should actually go back and watch and see all the things that she did right this game. She made a lot of great passes. Her forecheck was good. Her shots were good. But she held the ball. She was very patient with it, and found a lot of players open left and right. Hit Sumit on that goal. Sumit scored that, but that was all Amy setting it up. Nice little give and go. Amy took her time, patient. Just a superstar play right there. Derica Holleran scored for Stick Magnets, making it 2-1. And then Lisa from Allison and Chris, and then Sumit from Derek, making it 4-1. Mike scores for Hellfish, making it 4-2, but the game will end 4-2 right there. A lot of production for the women on Stick Magnets right there. Amy with an assist, Alison Cheetham with an assist, great shot from the point. Lisa redirected it. And just all around great play by Stick Magnets. They look really good, and they'll be a contender in D4. Going up to D3 right now, we had IPA Goonies, the Goon Squad in the house. Kind of. This was the sub squad as some of the players were out. They had a bunch of subs here, but they were able to try to make it work here. Ben Purse with the first goal from Aryan. Rachel with a power play goal from Ben and Aryan. And then they get a goal from Alec, who's subbing from Rachel and Aryan right there. So that's 3 assists from Aryan in that game. Jonathan Cintron scores from Sean, make it a 3-1, but after that goal in the second, there was a couple penalties here and there, but there was nothing else on the scoreboard. So 3-1 Goonies. Goonies are right now second in the D3 division. But that being said, the Stingrays and the All Blacks could potentially jump them. So it is a wide open D3 division. All teams are starting to fire on all cylinders. It's a kind of like a rock paper scissors game. See who gets there and who does their thing right. So we had First Ladies Eleanor versus the Gwendolyn Gladiators here. Seth scores from Teal. Is the only goal of the game for the Gladiators. Shutout for Ben Berger, 16 saves. He was very unhappy that he did not get a hashtag on Sunday, so we got to give him a little love here on the podcast. We know he's listening. Much love to Ben. So yes, that's a nice win for Gladiators right there. They these games towards the end of the season really matter, so you can kind of figure out your chemistry, get going, and try to make a run towards the playoffs. So speaking of chemistry and getting things right on track, the All Blacks versus Stingrays here. This was a game that was all Blacks. Mike Johnson goes off, and Liberté had 3 assists. Bill Nardi had a couple assists. Jeff from the point goal and an assist. I mean, pretty much everyone was getting points this game. This was a huge win for All Blacks, 7-2 over Stingrays. Felice and company, they were all there. It was just a game where maybe Stingrays weren't ready for it, or All Blacks just brought the house. But this was a wow kind of game right here. This definitely should be intimidating for any team in the D3 division. We had First Ladies Jackie versus the Gwendolyn Blue Knights. Ian scores for the Blue Knights, assisted by Lindsay Hightower and Dominic. But we had all the way from UK, not Alison Cheetham this game. We had Vic, goal from Edie and Mara. Vic again, goal from Edie and Meg, making it 2-1 First Ladies, and Wendy's going to score from Brittany and Rachel. 3-1 First Ladies here. Vic had a good game. Edie, lots of good plays at the point right there. 2 assists on her part. So that's a big win for the First Ladies right there. Feeling good, putting up 3 on that very tough Blue Knights team. Ben Berger and net. We're going to give Ben a shout out for the 3-goal loss. He wants his credit. We're going to give credit where credit's due. We're jumping to D1 though. We got puck buddies against the Redcoats here. The puck buddies there get the first goal. Kevin Miller from Felice. No Jake Berube here, so that definitely helped. Alex Ortiz is going to put 2 in for Redcoats from Tyler and Joe, and then Tyler on the second one. And then Joe Shea throws an empty netter in, which is what he's good at. And that is 3-1 Redcoats. This team is trending upward right now, so we will see what the season brings. Puck University versus the Goldsteins here. This was a game Puck University wish they had back. Keith had 2 goals. Boris scored. Thorpe with a couple of assists. Jamie Brennan scored. Sean Fastbinder scored. We had 5-3 for the Goldsteins, not the White Walkers here. That was the most goals that the Puck U had given up all season right there. So that is a little scary for the team right now. Jagerbaum's Youngbloods here. This is a game. Brad Wilson scores from Kate and Honey to start out Youngbloods. Dave Boy responds from Ryan Hendrickson for Jagerbaum's, making it 1-1. Taylor comes up big, assisted from Brad and Brian Keefe, but Boris is going to score an unassisted goal to make it a 2-2 game. Not much to say there. Great game from Brad. Goal and assist right now, cashing in those points. Gorilla Gang Untouchables here. This game was very, very slow starting. 2-1 after the second, but Untouchables catch up on fire. They remember they're in D2 and they lead the league in scoring, and they've done so for pretty much every season. So they decided to bring it, and they end up winning the game as well. So that's a nice win for Untouchables. Great third period for them. We had the Ball Hogs against Funk. Ball Hogs get goals from Adam Marcus, Alex Ortiz, and Adam Gehring. Triple A right there in the house. Triple A, I'm an idiot. Yep, 3-1. Funk's goal was Sean Fastbinder at the end. It was a I don't say garbage time goal, but Nicole who was subbing for the Ball Hogs, played great. Random fast fact about the Untouchables: they have the last 3 seasons that we have archive stats of have led the league in goals. And they are at 61 right now this season. The next highest is 42. So Untouchables score some goals. Untouchables give up some goals as well, but that's that. So Lizards, Mercury Rising here in the final game of the day. This was all Adam Goldberg here. Natural hat trick, all 3 goals. First one assisted by Brian Keefe, second unassisted. Third from Meg Fontaine. That's a 3-0 game. Mercury Rising. Lizards got to figure out what's going on. Bill Weeks is gone. They got to kind of figure out what their identity is going to be moving forward. But that being said, we're going to try to record a bunch of interviews and things like that in Feasterville for the North American Co-Ed Men's Tournament. So if you're going to be there, give us some love. Watch the streams if you can. Check Facebook for updates. But beyond that, there's going to be a Sunday 3-on-3 tournament. Get a hold of Suds for details. Check the Facebook page. Do your thing. Major love to Claude for doing streaming. Eric T did some streaming this weekend. It was awesome. Let's get more streamers. Let's keep it up. It's fun. It's a blast. Thank you very much for doing it. We appreciate it. We love it. The fans love it. They go wild. And a good week. Let's see what goes on. There's potential of going to. I think it's going to happen. There's going to be 4 teams on MDHL. It'll be 4 divisions. So we will see what the new team's like. We're going to try to do a preview of what's going on with that. We'll try to get you the latest news from the DCHL Outsider and keep you in the loop. But so until then, we'll see you at the rink. But if you want to be on the podcast, let us know. We love guests, and Alison Cheetham was the best. Well, not the best. I mean, she is the best. I don't know which. I mean, I feel like every interview I do is like the best. Just getting to know a person, talking, and sharing stories and things like that. It is great. But I probably could have gone through life not knowing what she thinks about Tom Wilson. Oh, baby. So, on that note, let us bid a fond farewell until next week.